Hey guys, it's RebelQueen. Okay, Pokemon decided to drop a little Pokemon Presents on us today, kind of leading up to their deal tomorrow, so we actually got some Pokemon game news. So, anybody who plays Pokemon and is a big fan of the series, this is a big deal because we actually got some pretty big news today. Well, especially if you actually either woke up early to watch the thing or you woke up and then were like, I need to hurry up and go watch this. Okay, first off, we got a little bit more information on the upcoming new Pokemon Snap game, which comes out in April. Okay, don't lynch me or anything, but I'm kind of 50-50 on this game. Mainly because I didn't play the original Pokemon Snap. Okay, now, like I said, don't lynch me, because as I've kind of pointed out to you guys before, my N64 was inherited from my older brother. So, like, when I inherited it, it was around the time that Pokemon Snap the original Pokemon Snap did come out. But even though I was kind of like, can I get it, can I get it, can I get it, it was kind of around that, time period that certain things were kind of like, no, we're not gonna get that game for your. It was kind of like around that kind of time period. Because, like, it was, like I said, it was kind of around that time period where the N64 wasn't really getting a lot of games put out for it anymore. Or at least not as many. Even though But, so it's like. So while I'm kind of excited to play this game, like I said, I'm 50-50 just because of the sheer fact I didn't get a chance to play the original, so. But we did kind of get some more information about some of the aspects that were talked about for this game, like the Lumina effect that they had kind of broached in like some of the earlier topics about this game. Apparently, it's because the professor in this game apparently has created these Lumina orbs that if you feed them to Pokemon, it causes them to glow. Apparently, that's the Lumina effect, which apparently makes for some pretty nice pictures. And of course, because we now like have the whole issue of being able to like share our pictures online and stuff. Basically, from what I could kind of gather from the whole this latest little trailer, I guess they're kind of going to do like almost like a little Facebook page thing. Like I said, it's kind of like what I could almost kind of gather. I don't know like how that's going to be set up or anything, but it should be pretty interesting. Like I said, I don't quite know if I'm going to get it or not, but the drop date for this new Pokemon Snap is, of course, end of April, so who knows. But the two biggest games that they announced in this whole thing, the one game, or two games, that we all have been going, are they going to do it? Are they going to do it? Or technically it should be like, when are they going to do it? The Diamond and Pearl remakes. It's like, honestly, as soon as it kind of started the revisit as soon as the whole thing on the in their little thing for this whole segment of games came up, like revisit blah 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 came up, I'm like, oh my god, are they finally doing it? That's pretty much my reaction when this whole thing came up. I'm like, and then they started doing like gameplay footage, or like at least kind of like what we can expect. I'm like, they are. My mom pretty much was like, what? I'm like, and I had to kind of like tell her, and she's like, oh, my mom supports me in like all the stuff I do and like in all my hobbies and stuff, but she's kind of like, it's like she likes it, she understands it, she'll support it, but she just kind of like, eh. Even though she's technically the one who got me into this stuff by getting me the original Pokemon Yellow. Because honestly, I was watching all this on my phone because I was with Mom having to take our poor fur baby Bacon to the vet. She's okay. Just apparently she had a severe allergy issue. And yes, we did name our dog Bacon. There's a story behind that. I'm not going into it. But yeah, it's like it started going through the trailer sequences for the Diamond and Pearl remakes, which are named Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and I was going, oh my god. Now some people might be a little angry because, like, kind of unlike when they did the now that we actually are kind of more up to date with advanced in technology, and that they're doing these remakes, kind of unlike with the Ruby and Sapphire remakes, where the characters are kind of like where the characters and stuff are kind of more like, oh, it's more like kind of what we have come to expect with the characters. And sorry, I know I'm not explaining this well, but it's the characters and the stuff is not like what we have come to expect in the world of Pokemon games, like the more 3D characters and stuff. They're still kind of like more chibi-fied. I guess the best way to describe the characters from what I saw in the trailer would be almost the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, or that's kind of like the best way to describe how the characters look to me in the trailer they showed. But when you go into like the battle scenes and stuff, that's when they kind of do show the more 3D characters that we've come to know and love from the more advanced graphics, like in the Omega Red, Alpha Sapphire, and so on and so forth. But considering Diamond and Pearl was kind of when we first started moving into the DS titles and stuff, and of course, like when we first started going into like, oh, we can also now start doing internet stuff for like trades and stuff, and we started kind of going into a more, I guess, in-depth and heavy storylines. Not that the other games didn't have more in-depth storylines or anything, but it's like I think it was more like in Diamond and Pearl, where we had the kind of really more in-depth storylines, if I remember right, kind of, because it was kind of more like, especially considering it's in the Sinnoh region where we get our pretty much the Pokemon who's considered the god Pokemon. But so some people might be a little upset about that, but at the same time, I'm kind of going, we've been wanting these remakes for a while now, and we're finally getting them. We may not be getting them to, I guess, what some people might we may not be getting them to the level that some people might be thinking we should be getting them to, but at the same time, I think considering these games kind of start at the same time, considering Diamond and Pearl kind of started us on an upward trend for the series for certain aspects, don't rock the boat. And even then, because of the next game that they kind of introduced, I think there's a reason why they kind of did what they did. Because the next game they introduced called Pokemon Legends Arceus, it's still set in the Sinnoh area, except it takes place like back in the ancient times of Pokemon. So basically you're an ancient Pokemon trainer having to go out and catch and battle Pokemon and basically create the Sinnoh Pokedex from scratch. Now, that game from the trailers has like the graphics and stuff from what we know of that we've come to know and love of the current Pokemon game engine. So it's like, I think that's pretty much like kind of why they did what they did, considering everything, and honestly, kind of from, I think that's kind of why they did what they did, but also I'm kind of going, now, the Diamond and Pearl remakes drop late 2021. Legends Arceus drops early 2022. So there's not too much of a different time dilation between the two. Now, I don't mind either way on either of the games. Now, honestly, I'm kind of curious on the Pokemon Legends Arceus because of the setup between them. Because honestly, from all the different Pokemon lore we've seen and are told about in the games, and if you follow the anime and stuff, they've told us like very little about kind of like what it. They've kind of hinted at a lot of the stuff of like, oh, what it was like to be a trainer in those times and stuff. So I'm kind of actually curious like how they're setting this up, because it's like I'm kind of curious like, oh, what it's going to be like with this old school Pokeball, and like kind of how they're going to set this storyline up. Oh, phone. And how they're going to set this storyline up, because it's like obviously there's not going to be like a gym and Pokemon League challenge, and obviously Arceus is going to have something to do with everything, because since the game is called Legends Arceus, so this is going to be interesting. Obviously I'm still going to keep a watch on everything that goes on tomorrow for the big Pokemon Day event, a live celebration tomorrow, because you never know what else they might drop tomorrow. Because, I mean, there's still, like I said in my previous video, there are still those rumors of that third DLC for Sword and Shield. And who knows, but we finally have confirmation that we are getting our Sinnoh remakes and that they are coming out at the end of this year. And not only that, staying within the Sinnoh region, we are getting another game that's coming out early 2022, so again, this should be interesting. Like I said, I'll watch tomorrow's Pokemon Day live event on Twitch. See, I'll be honest, I don't know Post Malone's music, so I'm mainly watching to see what all little information they drop. Hopefully, we might get more information on the Detective Pikachu sequel. You never know. And any other little tidbits they might drop. And after that, like I said, depending on what other little information they drop, I might have more information for you guys. So, this is RebelQueen. If you live here in Texas, I hope you guys are doing okay. I know there's still a bunch of you guys without running water, so I hope you guys are doing okay. I know this situation has been tough for all of us. The power company really dropped the ball, among other people. I just really hope you guys are doing okay. For everybody else, I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys are taking precautions to stay safe and healthy considering the whole COVID situation. But other than that, I hope you guys are doing okay. And again, depending on events tomorrow, you may be seeing another video. So, talk to you guys later. Bye.